Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you're watching from. Please, if you're just coming across my YouTube channel, please try to subscribe. And once you subscribe, you share and like, comment, drop your comments over there, my fans. Please, it's still your guy, Falcon Stanley, the guy from the Southeast, that went to Lagos to chase his dream. Guys, today I'll be talking about how I went to Lagos State from the Southeast. I went to the Lagos State to chase my dream. I went to I went to register at a record label at Lagos State. At time at time came up. I was doing my music in the East. I have so many friends. We are doing our music in the East, and we are going, going. At the time, my friend told me, "Guy, we need to move to Lagos State because we know that Lagos State is like it's like the quarter of music. If you are an artist and you really want to blow, and you really want the world to hear you, you have to go to Lagos State." Okay, so as my guys say that we have to go to Lagos State to chase our music dream, I said okay. And the guy left before me. He left before me. He went to the place, and the man collected money from him, and said that he's going to promote him, give him a house, promote his music, and both TV station, radio station, Amazon, Spotify, Audiomack, all the whole platform to promote music. That is going to once he pays money, that is going to help my friend to promote his music. And I was seeing a type of some different music the guy was sending to me because he was my friend. Then he started doing new music. Then he called me that I should come to Lagos, that this is an opportunity for me too. I said okay. He told me the amount of money, and which is a very huge amount of money. Then I have to work for it. I had the one that I had, and my friends supported me, plus the people that took me along. By that time in the Southeast, as a as a young guy, I was loved by individuals. Understand? There's some individuals that love me because they like the way I do. They like my life system. I'm always honest, and they see that I want to chase my dream. They see that I'm focused in my dream. And in my area that time, everybody know that I'm a singer. And when I come out, I was like representing my own people, because then I was well known by top men in my own side, because where they stop men, you know what I mean by them. I follow them as an artist, and they saw there's something in me. They want to help me chase my dream. And they came back. I told them the record here in Lagos State, and they say okay, they are going to help to support me too, because I had my own money, and my parents supported me. They say they are going to take me there. They are going to help me in other expenses. I said okay. I was so happy when they said that. And they say that to me, in a congregation, because around that time I went for a show with one of one of the men there. That time he came back from Lagos. Then he has to come in for a show, opening of school, opening of a school, a new school that was just built by an individual. Understand? He has to come in for a show there. Then I went to perform. It was so amazing. People were happy, jubilating, because I was the only artist that came to perform at that show. So it was so amazing. Then after that, they saw that this guy have a dream, and this guy when I sing, people people, they were all happy, and they said that this is my dream, they are going to make it come true. They're going to, because they hear Fino Flavor from the Southeast. They say they're going to make this guy go far. They say, okay, they will take me, and they will, sponsor me also. I was so happy. Then one man then from my own side say no, they are not going to help me. That and why did they want to sponsor me? Am I the only person that sing? Why did they want to sponsor me? It caused an issue between my elder brother and the man, because my elder brother was asking the man, why are you trying to spoil this guy's dream? It's my younger brother. What have you done to you that a group of young men say that they are about to sponsor him, and and you are against it? Understand? And the guy was, like, he does not want my progress, that he don't want me to travel, he don't want me to, you don't know I should remain in the east, that he has the power, he can stop it, that nobody challenges him. And I told him, see brother, you are not God. I will go to that Lagos state and I will chase my dream, and I'll become who I want to become. It was, like, challenging to me. I was really thinking, what did this guy really want from me, that he does not want my progress? As people want to sponsor me, you just want to, put contamination with those people. I was praying to my God. Then on the 4th of January 2020, I left to Lagos State, to chase my dream, my musical dream. Then as I got into Lagos State, and those people put me in their house, they accommodated me for, like 3 months. Then they took me to the studio and registered me. I paid a lot of them money in that studio. Then after paying the money, the man that will pay the money couldn't allow me to do one music. Before I could, drop one track in that studio, I will suffer. It's like, I will beg, I will plead, because he was signing so many artists. How can you say you want to, promote the whole community that is singing? Is that possible? And we have some young talented artists over there. I didn't even know there's some people over there, like, hey, yeah, the man haven't even promote those people. He's busy promoting his YouTube channel, he's promoting his Instagram, he's making fake news that is going to promote people. And we are all there lavishing. And some of us couldn't eat in the studio because some of us, even their parents even borrowed money for them, to come and chase their dream. And the man couldn't do anything for everybody. And it get to a time that I had no money in the studio. I began to starve. I couldn't see money to eat, because I was calling, the people that was sponsoring me, and they already tried. I couldn't blame them. They tried. They was carrying me along, and they couldn't see anything that came out, because the man that went to register in his record, in his label record, he couldn't do anything for us. He couldn't promote us. He couldn't give us an opportunity to sing before we can drop one track. It's by the grace of God. I was, like, there 5 months, 6 months, 7 months. I could, drop only, 5 track of song, and by then things was so hard for me, because what I'm seeing is not what I expected. And then some people started going out. Artists that came to a particular record label, they started going out to work, for to look for a job, to work, for them to sustain, to eat. And the man already collected money from different people. Some people came all the way from the north, some people came all the way from the south, some people came all the way from the east, to that place. And the man promised to, provide accommodation for every and each one of us. And the man couldn't even, provide accommodation for us. And some of these and some of the artists were sleeping on the floor. Some of the artists were sleeping on the floor. It wasn't fair. The man, lied to us. The man even he scammed us. He couldn't tell us that he was using our money, to invest somewhere, because he was taking money from different people. And we are, like me, I was, like, this is not what I began for. This is not what I want to plan for my future. And it was so confusing. I don't know what to do again. But I have that that my 5 song. I was planning to use that my song for an EP, and guys, guess what? That song was standard song, and it was that song. Oh my God! If you hear my song, guys, you guys will love it so much. Then I was trying, to make that song an EP, 5 tracks. I wanted, to drop the song as my EP. So as times goes on, we couldn't be able to eat. I couldn't be able to eat in the studio. I couldn't fit again. So I have to go and look for a job from the studio. And then my guy, one of my guys called Jazzy Music. Jazzy is one of my closest friend over there. Jazzy is also from the East. And Jazzy is a good singer and a good rapper too. Then and Jazzy was one of the first set that came there. The man, showed their video. Then he couldn't promote their video. Understand? So I just went out. You can see, my senior colleague even don't have nothing to eat anymore, and he was one of the first artists that promised to promote. And Jazz was taking me along. Then Jazz went out to look for a work at a hotel. And when Jazz gets a work at a hotel, where we can be, see money to eat, to sustain, because you can't be in a studio and you want to sing, and you can't eat, and you didn't eat. How can you have the strength to eat? You must eat before you do anything you do, for you to have the energy. Because in music you need to put your energy, to bring out your best. And Jazz got a job. I just was working. Sometimes Jazz will come here from the studio. I'll come and meet you. He will buy me some food. I will eat. Then I go back to studio, because that studio was, what was, I put my mind there that I'm going to blow. I want to blow. I want to become, I want my song to, to flow all over the world. I want people to hear me US. I want people to hear me from US. I want people to hear me from Europe, all over the, the whole world. I want, because, it was my dream. Understand? And just get a work, and just started looking for a job for me. Then just later got a job for me at that same hotel. Then I have to, leave the studio to go to the hotel. As I was working in the hotel, then and next thing I could hear again is that some group of guys, came to our studio. The people that he has, and the people that have already paid him money since a year ago, they are now back to the studio, and they took, some army, some soldiers to come and attack the man. As they beat the man up, they scattered the studio, guys. They scattered the studio, and they didn't inform the people that already have some song in the studio. I've not taken my own song. I've not, after doing a song, you have to take it your flash. I haven't done that. Someone that is trying to survive. I haven't seen money, to buy flash to go and take my song at that studio. I was, that was my first month of, of my job, of my work in that hotel. I haven't got paid yet. And that thing happened. I lose my song. I lose those songs that I want to, I want to work on it. I finish, recording it. It only remained for me to mix and master, then I can know how to start promoting it by myself, because and now artists are now, some artists are independent artists, because before you get a record deal now, it's hard. Before the thing is just like, it's hard. Understand? And I know that me too, someday I will blow, because I believe in myself. And if you see the song that I do, I'm fantastic in my musical aspect. As you can see now, I'm even in the studio. Can you see? Can you see this a studio? And you see this is a studio. All my life I've been in the studio. All my life, I've been trying to survive, as a musical artist. I sing Afro pop, that's my aspect. I sing Afro pop. Okay. And so guys, that's my life in the studio. The man really duped us, and then, since then, and we haven't heard from the man. The man, left with our money, left with everything. The man couldn't, refund us back, and that's how we lose our hard-earned money. Understand, guys? From there, I have to start working from the hotel. Before, from the hotel, then I had to start, making my plan to know next thing to do, because in my country, if you don't have money in music, you have to have money for you to chase your music, because it's a lot in terms of music. Understand? So my guys, I'm so happy for you guys to to staying with me. I'm happy for the people subscribing to my YouTube channel. Please, I know you have not come across my video. Please, my fans, if you come across any of my video, please subscribe, you share and like. I'll be telling people more about my life experience. If you are watching from Asia, you're watching from Europe, America, Africa, please, it's still your favorite, guys. Please just subscribe to my YouTube channel, share, like, comment, drop your comment. Anything that you want to say to me, just drop it to me. Any advice, anything that you have to say, just I will take it up from you. Thanks. Thanks. I will see you in my next video. Okay, thanks. I love you all.